Okay, welcome to my channel Maths with Mahanti sir. Children, in the last class we discussed how to construct a pair of tangents to a circle from an external point when the center of the circle was known. Suppose you do not know where is the center of the circle. A circle is only given and an external point is given, but you do not know where is the center of the circle. Then how to construct a pair of tangents from the external point to the circle? See, suppose you are given a circle like this. You are given the external point, suppose P, but we do not know where is the center. Okay. Then how can we construct a pair of tangents from this external point P to the circle? So what is the algorithm behind this construction? Let us discuss. Okay. See, in order to construct a pair of tangents from this external point to this circle whose center we do not know, what is the first step? The first step is you draw any secant line. You see. So then you know what is the secant line. Secant is a line which intersects the circle in two distinct points or different points. So clearly in this figure, see, in this figure, PAB is a secant line because this line intersects the circle in two distinct points, namely A and B. Okay. Now what is the next step? Okay. After drawing the secant line which will intersect the circle in two distinct points, what is the next step? The next step is you produce this secant line, you produce AP up to, suppose you see, suppose we will produce AP up to C. You extend or produce AP up to C such that AP and CP are equal. You see, that means P such that P becomes the midpoint of AC. That means AP will be equal to CP. Extend AP up to C. This is point C. Extend or produce AP up to, because you already know the length of AP. So produce or extend AP up to C such that AP and PC will be of same length. That is, P becomes the midpoint of AC. Okay. Now, what is the next step? Then you see, taking CB, next step is, take CB as the diameter. So, taking CB as the diameter, we have to draw a semicircle. Next step. Okay. After extending AP up to C such that AP equal to CP or P becomes the midpoint of AC. The next step is you have to bisect the line segment CB. Suppose this is the bisector C. You see, you know how to draw perpendicular bisector of a line segment. So draw the perpendicular bisector of CB, taking CB as the diameter. Okay. So now, so what will happen? Now take AC and AB. See, if suppose this is L. If L is the perpendicular bisector of CB, then your AC becomes equal to AB. Okay. Now taking A as center, and AC or AB as radius, you draw a semicircle. See, I am drawing a semicircle now. Taking A as center and AC as radius, if you draw a semicircle, see, suppose this is the semicircle. Look at. See, taking A as center and AC or AB as radius, you draw a semicircle. Okay. Then what is the next step? The next step is look at the point P. At this point, you have to construct 90 degree. Construct 90 degree or perpendicular. Suppose you see. After constructing the semicircle, taking A as center and AC or AB as radius, the next step is at the point P, you draw a perpendicular or 90 degree. Suppose that perpendicular intersects the semicircle at D. Suppose the perpendicular drawn at the point P intersects the semicircle at D. Okay. Then what is the next step? The next step is take P as the center. See, taking P as the center and PD as the radius. See, taking P as the center and PD as the, how did you get PD? You got PD by drawing a perpendicular at the point P or at the vertex P. Okay. So then after constructing this perpendicular, take P as center and PD as radius. So taking P as center and PD as radius, if you draw arc, taking P as center and PD as radius, if you draw arcs, draw two arcs on this circle, taking P as center and PD as radius. Taking P as center and PD as radius, if you draw two arcs, those two arcs will cut or intersect the circle into distinct points. See, suppose this point is P and this point is P dash. Okay. Now what you will do? You join P, you see, and you join, you see. After getting the 2 points T and T dash, join T to P and T dash to P. That means join T and P and T dash and P. Then PT and PT dash, look at. PT and PT dash will be the two required tangents drawn from this external point. We do not know where is the center, see. We do not know where is the center. But look at the line segment, look at the ray, look at the line PT. It has intersected the circle in how many points? 1 point, that is T. Okay. Similarly, PT dash. This ray has intersected the circle, touches the circle in how many points? 1 point. So it is again a tangent. See. So PT and PT dash will be the two required tangents. You see, PT and PT dash will be the two required tangents drawn to this circle from the external point. So children, I hope you understood what is the algorithm behind drawing a pair of tangents from an external point to a circle when its center is not known. Once again I am discussing so that you will understand it better. So first step is what? From the external point. You are given the external point. From this point you draw a second line. Suppose name it PAB. After drawing the second line, what you will do? You produce or extend AP up to C. Because you know the length of AP, whatever is, suppose it is 2 cm. That means you extend AP up to 2 cm more. So name it C, suppose. That means AP and PC are equal. Okay, so P becomes the midpoint of AC. Now, then you take CB as the diameter. Taking CB as the diameter, you draw the perpendicular bisector. Draw the perpendicular bisector of CB. Okay. Now, after drawing the perpendicular bisector of CB, take A as center and AC as radius. Take A as center and AC or AB as radius and draw a semicircle. So this is the semicircle. Okay. Taking A as center and AC or AB as radius, draw a semicircle. After drawing the semicircle, next step is what you will do? At the point P, draw a perpendicular. Draw a perpendicular which will intersect the semicircle at the point, suppose D. Now whatever is the length of this line segment PD, take that as the radius and P as the center. So taking P as center and PD as radius, if you cut two arcs, taking P as center and PD as radius, if you cut two arcs, those two arcs will intersect the circle in two distinct points. Suppose name them T and T dash. Okay. Now you join PT and PT dash. So PT and PT dash will be the two required tangents or pair of tangents drawn from the external point P to the circle whose center is not given. Now the point is, how will you justify that this is a what? This is a what? This is a tangent to the circle. PT is a tangent to the circle. PT dash is a tangent to the circle. You know what is tangent? Tangent is a line which touches the circle exactly in one point. See, here PT touches the circle exactly in one point T, so it is a tangent. Similarly, PT dash, it touches the circle exactly in one point, that is T dash, so PT dash is a tangent. That means PT and PT dash are the two required tangents drawn from the external point P to the circle whose center is not known. Okay. So children, in this way you can construct a pair of tangents to a circle from an external point if its center is not known or given. Okay. So children, I hope whatever I discussed, construction, how to construct a pair of tangents from an external point to a circle, when its center is not known, you must have understood. If at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay. So we shall again meet in the next class with the discussion of some other construction. Okay. Thank you.